Hi, I'm Steve Foreign and welcome to Status GRO. This program is the culmination of 10 years of working with organizations and individuals and in helping them develop stronger, more grateful mindsets. The course includes tried and true exercises and material, and it also includes some brand new content that I'm really excited to share with you. Status GRO, you can think of it as an online professional development program, and you can almost think of it as a tool. Status GRO is a system that's going to help you be the best that you can be. And in this program, we're going to show you a system built around 4 fundamental habits, right? 4 simple habits that will help you experience more gratitude each and every day. And some people would call them happiness habits. This system brings about a fundamental shift in how we think and feel about work and our lives, ultimately, so that you and your colleagues can find greater success personally and professionally. So, here's the thing about habits. They take time to master. Here's our engineering graph. The red line, it illustrates how automatic a habit is based on the number of days that it's repeated. When we think of automatic, we're thinking about the efficiency of it, your lack of awareness when you're doing it, just the unintentionality, the uncontrollability. That's when it becomes automatic. And you see that the greater the number of days, right, T, the more automatic a habit becomes. And when we hit the 95% mark, that's when the habit is considered automatic. And if you've ever tried to change habits, I mean, you see how this graph, it might seem to even make more sense, and maybe you quit smoking, or you went on a diet, you started going to the gym. I mean, these are new behaviors, and it takes time before they become habitual, before they become automatic. There's a common misconception that habits take 21 days to master. You've probably heard that, right? 21 days to develop a habit. Well, I'm not sure exactly where it came from, but what I've heard is that it came from a plastic surgeon in the late 1950s or the early 1960s, and it had something to do with how long it took people to become accustomed to their new looks after surgery, right? And so, 21 days was part of what he was advocating. He said it takes at least 21 days. So that's where the 21 days came from. The current research on habits has found that it actually takes somewhere between 18 and 254 days for a behavior to become habitual. That's quite a bit different than 21, right? And the 2 biggest factors that determine how long the time is, the T on the graph, right? Obviously, you'd like it to be as short as possible, but the 2 biggest factors are, number 1 is how you're made up. It's a little bit about how you're wired. Some of us take longer to pick up a habit, and others, there's others who can do it much more easily, quickly. Number 2, it depends on the complexity of the habit. For example, drinking a glass of water at mealtime, it's an easier habit than going to the gym. Right? If you're going to the gym, you might have to arrange for transportation, get your gym bag packed, get a shower afterwards. So there's going to the gym, it's more complex because it involves more things, and therefore, all things being equal, it takes a longer time before it's a habit. Now here's the good news. Good news is that researchers found that if you miss a day here and there, it's not the end of the world. They found that it had little, if any, impact on the ability to adapt the habit to the point where it becomes natural. So that's really good. And so when it comes to gratitude, some people are going to say, Steve, just give me the facts. Well, it doesn't work that way with gratitude. This is not just an intellectual exercise. It's intellectual and emotional. I mean, you can think of gratitude as you would laughter, right? Because with laughter, let's say I can explain to you what laughter is, how jokes work, the philosophy behind them, and which is really about how when we expect one thing and something completely unexpected comes up. Well, when that happens, we find it funny. That's the mechanism of laughter. And you can intellectually understand that. But if I ask you now, think of something unexpected and something else happens, right? And I say, okay, now go ahead and laugh. You're going to have a hard time. You actually have to experience it to produce more laughter. And gratitude is similar. So in Status GRO, we're going to develop both our intellectual and our emotional selves. We'll see you in the next lesson.